load up all of my, so my YouTube is going live. Think I'm good. I'm really tired. So this definitely will not be a very long broadcast. I'm not planning on it being long anyway. And so I promise you all that I would do a video about the FICO 10 tonight. Hello. And that's what I'm here to do. So I had to get a microphone piece because I really wanted my hands to be free. So I hope that's not getting in the angle of my Periscope audience. Let me move it over some. Yeah, but I hope you all still can hear me on YouTube. So YouTube, let me know if you all can hear me well, if everything is good. I'm live on Instagram. It's okay. Okay, thank you so much, Periscope. Thank you so much. Everything is okay. Make sure my volumes are up as loud as I can get them. FICO 10. What's going on, Facebook? Facebook, I just went, let me turn this volume. I'm sorry about that, Facebook. Hold up, Facebook. I'm going to get my hand. Okay, I'm just turning my volume up some, Facebook. Facebook, I just went live on Facebook. YouTube, I uploaded it on my YouTube. Good evening, QOC. Thank you so much. See my patch on my neck for doing so much typing throughout the day. Thank you all so much for the digital love. Hello, Dennis from Facebook. Okay, we can hear you. Thank you so much, Facebook. Everything is going well, Malik. Thank you so much on Facebook. You all, thank you for the digital love. A lot of digital love on Facebook. You all make sure you hit like and share, especially on my Facebook audience. YouTube, I got people coming in, but I only have 3 thumbs up. I need the thumbs up on YouTube. And Instagram, you know, my following has not built on Instagram as much as I would like. All right, you all are really getting into this. Vincent on YouTube. When will the FICO start? And they answered it on YouTube. Good evening. Hello from California. California on YouTube. The FICO 10 is expected to take place this summer, right? Expected to take place this summer. And so this is why I truly believe that this FICO 10, right, is going to separate the have from the have-nots. And what I mean by that is, thank you for the digital love, Periscope. What I mean by that is that you're going to really see through this new FICO 10 who can really do credit restoration, right? Because in the past, right, now let me try not to go too fast because I said I'm tired, but I always get energy, right, when I go live. You all bring me energy, and I love going with you live. But let me say this, let me make this point out. I have people all the time that are trying to sign up for services. They want to get started with my services. And one of the questions they ask is, can I talk to you on the phone? Right? There's never been one phone conversation. Although the person can tell me it's only a 5-minute, I just have one question. It always extended into a 30-minute conversation for me, right? And that occupied too much of my time. I go live too much and provide too much value on my live videos for free, right? For free to give my time to people on the phone for free as well. Because often when I'm live and I'm doing my videos, I answer questions for you that I can answer, that are questions I should answer on a free platform without charging you consulting fees. And so if you are a person who's not following me live, right, and you want to just pick up the phone because you caught one video and you didn't tune in live to get a Q&A in, I do not have the time. I promise you I'm overwhelmed. I know in your mind, you're thinking it's just me, it's one phone call, but I have 20 to 30 people that think that same thought a day, right? I don't have the time. My time is way too valuable for that, right? And so when I'm live, it's your best time to answer question. Hello, Perry Price from YouTube. So let's get right into the FICO 10. It's supposed to be dropping this summer of 2020. Now, I've received this email today from Experian, for example, that said, congratulations, Latanya. I know you all know me as the Queen of Credit. I also have Latanya here. Latanya, let me put my hair back. Maybe you all can see it there. We reviewed your 6 months of payment history, and your payment history is excellent. That email from Experian today let me know that these are the forecasting types of emails that I truly believe will implement the FICO 10 this summer, June or July of 2020, right? Because this is the difference. FICO 10, right, will look at your 2-year credit history for 2 years, right? Not 1 year, for 2 years. So what has happened in the past, for example, and you all make sure you like and share this video. I need some more thumbs up on YouTube. I need you all to give me thumbs up. Let's get the algorithm. Let's get this word out. Okay, let me go back to this. What I don't think it will affect, right? Someone on YouTube. Yeah, I got the same Experian email today. A lot of people are saying, don't panic. The banks may not adopt this. Let me tell you, people, I've been saying this. We are long overdue for a recession. Meaning that because we are long overdue for a recession, that once this recession bubble pops, right? We're 2 years old. The last one was 2008. We're in 2019. History shows us that the economy always resets itself on a 10-year average. So we're about a year and some weeks overdue, according to historical times of how the economy works, right? And so once this thing come full bubble, full burst, right? And we're already in pre-recession. Retail stores are closing, job losses, high repossession, high student loan debts. They were telling students, for example, advertising to students in college for the Super Bowl that, hey, maybe if you invest in Tesla stocks and Airbnb stocks, that will help you out financially. As soon as they advertised that over the Super Bowl, Tesla stocks dropped $125 today, or points, right? And so when this hits full, when the bubble bursts, right, we're into a recession. What happens is that the rich always get wealthy during recessions, right? And this is what I want you all to know. I always tie the best-selling book in the Bible that teaches you about prosperity into my lives most of the time, right? Hello, Stormy. Hello, thank you for the digital love. Thank you. She said she loved the shirt. It's the Queen of Credit. You can't see the bottom of it. Thank you so much. The Bible says the wealth of the rich is laid up for the just, right? And the Bible talks about wealth transfers. And so what happens is when the economy resets itself, everything is on sale. Foreclosures begin to happen, real estate. And so the rich and wealthy that know how to leverage their money and leverage their credit, they go into stocks are the cheapest, right, they've ever been. And so they get rich during recessions. So what they want to do right before this bubble pops is the people that have borderline credit, let's go ahead and drop their credit score for about 20 points to make sure that during this recession, right, they haven't caught hold to what the Queen of Credit or Robert Kiyosaki is teaching, is to use your credit to get cash flow, right? My motto is, my belief is that cash flow is king and credit is queen, right? I talked about the game of chess is the game of money and monopoly in real life, right? In real life as well. The game of chess, you have to have knowledge, you have to have skill, and you have to have endurance, and more importantly, psychology, right? I read this in this book and I thought that was so great to explain the game of credit and cash flow. Now, why do I not believe that cash is king, right? Why do I believe cash flow is king but not cash? Well, simply put, because if you are an employee, you are taxed higher out of your paycheck than you are from cash flow. I'm gonna say that again, right? Say that again. If you are an employee, not if you're a 1099, independent contractor, whatever the case may be, if you get paid by either a digital transfer of currency or paper written check of currency, you are taxed higher than any other type of currency because cash flow is always taxed less than cash, right? Right? Someone, Jared said, credit is a joke. I pay everything in cash. I really hate it for you because the rich and wealthy know that credit is the game to build wealth. Why would you use your own money that it can take you a year to make, right, by labor, when you can have favor, right, and use the bank's money and it can take you 1 hour to get? You can get more money from credit in 1 hour and have favor than using your labor in a year to get that same amount of credit, right? So credit is queen. Credit is queen in this financial cash flow and money game because the queen in the chess game has the ability to make way more moves than the king does. So let's get back to the FICO 10 and why you want to use credit, not debt. You want to use credit to build wealth, right? Your paycheck is the highest form of taxes, your labor. So that means for every $1 that you get, the Fed is taking 30 cents of that. But if you use credit, right, and you get cash flow and you invest in real estate, right, and you invest in income producing activities, you get 80 to 90 cents back and you get taxed less. See, the rich and wealthy knows that the name of the game is to save more money and make your money work for you, and you're not always working for money. So the FICO 10 that's dropping this summer strategically is scheduled to drop the same time that this economy bubble probably will drop, meaning that people that's already medium 640, for example, 630 credit score, can see them immediately drop just because of this algorithm change to a 600 and the low credit score. But people that's already right in the high credit scores, already paying on time, right, will see an increase of their credit score. So if you ever heard the richer get richer, the credit would get better for those who already have good credit and lower for those who already are straddling the line. So what we use now, this is why I don't think it will affect if you want to have a mortgage, for example. If you want to be a home buyer or home owner, the mortgage industry uses mainly a FICO 4 model, right? FICO 4, that's what mortgage lenders, if you want to get approved to get a home loan, the FICO 4 model. In some cases, they use FICO 2 and 5. You all have to understand that there are many different FICO scores out there. Like for me, for example, I have a Wells Fargo business account and a Wells Fargo business credit card. And so Wells Fargo use FICO 9. Every time I get an update on my credit score, it's going to say under the FICO 9 model. So right now, when you want to get approved for a new auto, a new vehicle, right, or a credit card, the current FICO score model is the FICO 8. All right, I have FICO 8 on the board. So FICO 8 calculates your credit score like this. 35% of it is your payment history, 30% is the amount owed, 5% is your payment history or the age of how long you had an account open, and 10% is your credit mix, meaning what type of loans do you have out there? Do you have vehicle loans that you're repaying, as well as credit card loans? And then 10% of that is hard inquiries. And I give you that by the points basis so you can see how all of this percentage wise equal to a perfect 850 credit score. The highest credit score you can have is 850. Your lowest credit score you can have is 300, right? And I won't get into that tonight at this thing. So what this may, it won't affect, I don't believe, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The mortgage, I think the mortgage industry will continue to use the FICO 4 model, right? They don't want to change. They want to continue to use their model. I believe that the FICO 8 will be changed to FICO 10 in June or July of this year in the summer, meaning that for those people, see what happens now under the FICO 8, for example, people can get some changes, for example, of their credit. They can have a late payment reverse in the sense paid as agreed, never late, right? And then they can get some authorized trade lines added to their credit account, which is also known as AU, meaning that you get to benefit off of the good credit of someone else that have a credit card, right? And that person that has a credit card say, okay, I will add you onto my credit card, and it will show that you have some good credit paying history because I have good paying credit history, right? And a lot of times under the FICO 8, it will lower your debt ratio because if this person also has good payment history on their credit card account, they will also, right, if you want to add good trade lines, they will also have their balance is really, really low, right? Under 30%, anywhere from under 10%, right, of the credit limit. Meaning that, for example, if you have a $5,000 credit card, I add you, or I have a $5,000 credit card, I add you as an authorized user. That means that balance on that credit card or the amount of debt that I have on there should be lower than $1,500. What makes it even better if it's $1,000 or $500 or lower. And this is pretty much where I keep my credit card balances. Well, you know what? The credit FICO said, we've got a little hip to this. We understand that people really are not in the 700s off of their true credit scoring, right? They're adding, and it shows on your credit report that you are an AU, right? So it'll temporarily, it'll boost your credit score and it'll look good. And a lot of people use this strategy to get approved for better credit cards, for a vehicle loan, or for business credit cards. So what FICO said, this is what we're going to do. Under the FICO 8 model, it gives a snapshot of your current credit score. FICO 10 said, you know what? We're going to look back 10 months. We're going to look back 2 years and see what this person's credit score looked like then, not what it looks like in the present. Not what it looked like at the moment we're pulling their credit report. We're going to look back 5 months ago. See, the FICO 10 is going to allow them to look back and give a snapshot of your credit over 24 months. Now, the FICO 8, I told you that payment history affects 35% of your credit score, right? So under the FICO 8, a late payment would affect your credit score, right? But it would affect your score for about a 20-point drop, right? A 20-point drop. Under the FICO 10, they're going to penalize you 40 points, right? They're going to double the points that is going to deduct, and they're going to not look at, okay, this person late payment that was made 6 months ago, we dropped their credit score, but it's not going to currently affect if we approve them for a credit card or an auto. Now, when you're applying for business credit, it will affect you within the last 2 years, right? So with business credit, it's a whole different ball game, right? But for personal credit, if I want a better vehicle at a low interest rate, or I want a higher limit credit card, that late payment per se will not really affect you in getting approval, as long as your credit score. Given credit limits can use you. Okay, I'll answer questions in a few minutes, YouTube. So just stay with me. And okay, YouTube, I answer some questions in a few minutes, so stay with me. And so what they're going to do is, under the FICO 10, they're going to look at, this person added, right, some authorized trade lines. And what the FICO 10 will do as well is it's going to look at your debts. See, under the FICO 8, under this model, if you're trying to get approved for better credit cards or business credit or better vehicles, again, I don't think it's going to affect the mortgage loans in industry. I think they're still going to use the FICO 4. And even with mortgages, what they do is they look at your medium, that middle number. So they don't look at your highest credit score out of Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion, or the lowest one. They take that middle number. And if you're over 620, right, and you don't have many inquiries as well for your mortgage within the last 2 years, you're in good standing if the income is right and the cash flow is right to get approved for a home loan. But under this model, right, for the people that say, I want to get business credit and they were using the AU trade lines, or I want to use my business credit to invest in real estate and business funding. Now it's going, one thing the FICO 10 will do that FICO 8 could, it won't erase your debt. Meaning that if you had that debt 2 years ago on that student loan, on that personal loan, on your credit card, and they see that your balances are still high, even though you added an authorized user and boost your score, they're going to look back 2 years and say, you know what? This person's score has increased within the last 30 to 45 days, but their debt hasn't moved. And we can tell that they use these strategies or gimmicks to boost their credit score, because just look, 6 months ago, they wasn't an authorized user. And all of that is going to stop. And so that's why you see a lot of people come on live on YouTube and they say, oh, don't panic, because the most of their sales was from these authorized user trade lines. And they don't want the game to change. This will go into effect, Mr. Williams, Facebook, the summer of 2020 of this year. Now, even though it may officially be adopted by banks, I don't know how immediately they would use it. But even if they use it to the end of 2020, maybe, they start really, really using it at the end of 2020, it's estimated that 1.4 million Americans, people is going to be affected. So what does that mean? I heard someone go live on YouTube today, and they was giving this advice. They was talking about how they only sell trade lines from a certain bank credit card. And they even gave this advice that, hey, and you can get a rewards card and you can go to Walmart, right? You can go to Walmart and use your credit card at Walmart and then take whatever you purchase back and tell them to not put the refund back on the credit card you charged it on, but tell them to give it back to you in cash, to refund you back in cash. And this way you'll have the cash and you'll still get to keep the reward points. In a way, I'm so glad, because this is separating the people that do the underground games and selling you these AUs from the people that's really going to or doing these credit sweep. If you all been keeping on top of the news in this credit industry, people that have been filing identity theft or being picked up from their jobs, going to jail, or using CPN Tradelines. See, if you look on that website and people say, oh, you don't have to worry about it, we can do a credit sweep and you won't even have to file a police report. That's true. But you still have to file an identity theft report, and you have to go to the website, ftc.gov, government agency and on, and you have to fill out that you are a victim of identity theft. People, there is legitimate ways to get charge-offs, collections, medical collections, and then under the FICO 8 model, for example, collections reported on your credit report that were under $100 didn't affect that much, or medical collections didn't damage you that much. But under this FICO 10 model, right, if you have collection balances, whether it's $80, $50 that's reporting, is going to hurt your credit score more. And medical collections will hurt your credit score more as well, right? Once you still have the debt from that, Rick, not sure what you're asking. So yeah, it used to be a time that, you can't hide that debt now under the FICO 10. They're going to look at, this person got an authorized trade line, and it helped their overall 30%, the amount of their debt and their debt ratio, but their primary account debt are still outstanding. See, FICO 10, and that's why I've always, from day one, YouTube, I uploaded my video. I did the best I could, and with my technology, but I showed you all live how over $75,000 of debt. This person had an Amex. They had 2 Barclays. They still have a Discover charge off that will be deleted. They had a Credit One. They had a Capital One. They had a Wells Fargo. They had 4 Midland Funding collections. It's 2 more collections. 𝒞𝓄𝓃, another collection, LN, VN, I think, collection company. So that's over 3 collections that I remember right off the bat, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 charge-offs. 7 charge-offs. So this person had over 13 collections in charge-off, and they all was over $75,000 of debt reporting as well. And today's date, if you follow me on Facebook, look on Facebook, Periscope, find me on YouTube, it's 𝒞𝓄𝓃 and IG. I uploaded on my YouTube before I went live. Yeah, there was a lot of debt. The person started with me the summer of 2019. And even with me taking 30 to 45 days off because this client became very rude and impatient with the process, here today, February the 6th, this person only have 4 accounts. 2 of them are currently still in dispute, which may be deleted as tomorrow. Whenever they delete them, I'll give you an upload. And I'm still going, yeah, it was 13 collections in charge off. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that have more subscribers than me on YouTube, more views, 10,000, 20,000. They have went live and say, you know what? We can't get Wells Fargo charge off. We don't mess with American Express. We can't get that charge off. Capital One, Barclays is using. easy. Discover even on the personal side. I always been, challenging to work with, even with my personal credit back in the days when I had late pays with Discover. And my God, I was paying great. I thought I was a great customer. And I've had some discussions with Discover, customer service. And I just told them at the end of the day, out of frustration, just close my account. But I found out that hurt my credit more than it helped it. So 5 minutes, yeah, people are so impatient. Listen, I got this book, How to Stick It to the IRS. It is so good. I'm not getting any endorsements from this, but on page 143, this really stood out to me. It really stood out to me. I'm seeing something else that stand out to me. That chess requires knowledge, skill, endurance, and importantly, psychology. You have to have endurance and you have to have the patience in this credit score game, because other than that, what are your options, right? Are you going to live 7 to 10 years bad credit reporting? That's how much you have to live, how many years, especially with a bankruptcy or charge off, 7 years. Or you're going to wait some months or maybe a year, even if it takes 2 years, right? Right. So, yes, Storm, the book is on eBay. Sherry Peel Jackson, How to Stick It to the. She talks about home-based business, and let's get into that real quick. And I'm signing off. It's 3 minutes until 9 o'clock on Central Standard Time. People, my people, whoever is listening to me live, my followers, my friends, you need a home-based business, especially if you make over $69,000 a year. You need it. The rich and wealthy understand. If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I always hold this book up. He explains it to you. The rich and wealthy understand how to keep more of their money. Middle class, my people, you pay too much in taxes out of your paycheck. Just your federal tax rate is like 6.2% just for federal taxes. And someone reached out to me about weight loss tea. I said, I don't want to do a home-based business with a product to sell or inventory, right? The home-based businesses that I recommend, that if you build a team, if you get one person to join with you that wants to do credit repair, or if you get 7 customers who just want their credit repair, it will cost you nothing. You need a home-based business that you don't have to stay with the monthly plan. It's a one-time fee. If you know something about credit, if you're knowledgeable and you want to help people, it is so many people. It is more people that need credit help than there are true credit professionals. That's why I can't get on the phone with you. I have to use my time wisely. So if you know about this credit game, you have some knowledge. Now, this is what I'm doing as well. I advise you, whether you want to repair credit or not, you still need to enroll in this home-based business, because what you would do, and they have the customer service already in place, which I'm glad because I'm busy, right? You call the customer service line. You send in your last 2 paychecks, pay stubs, and they will show you how to adjust your paycheck where you can get more money legally, because now you are a business partner or an affiliate of the business out of your paycheck. Some people just need an additional $200 to $600 a month to not file bankruptcy for $80 if that's all you want. But if you're a person that says, you know what, Queen, I know that this FICO 10 is going to take effect. People's score is going to drop. I know I need the extra income. I like your passion about credit. I want to partner up with you. Now, you won't be doing the work. The company will do it on your behalf. You just have to find the clients. It's a one-time investment of just $249 for your own business. You get the W4 Wealth training to analyze by professionals how much money, if you're overpaying or even underpaying out of your paycheck, and they can give you a ballpark figure of tax planning, of where this will put you tax-wise at the end of the year, right? All of this done by phone. For the people that like talk to me by phone, you can do it by phone. And the only difference between them and me is that they are month to month, right? And although some of my it takes months for a very advanced situation, like I just told you about the 13 charge-offs and collections. Most of my clients see all of their results in 30 within 30. Well, you're going to see results right in 30 days. Some things that they don't do that I do that comes with my services when you work with me directly is that your personal identifiers, which means any misspelling of your name, any old addresses, all of that, especially old addresses, that really help in getting repossessions deleted, right? Because sometimes they can't find you at your last listed address. Some people have moved on. And so my services, if you want to work with me directly and not through the company, is okay, we're tackling all of this first time in. I'm not going to take 1, 2, 3 accounts per month, right? This company takes 1, 2, 3 accounts per month. But if you're a person that wants the credit repair business and you want to be leveraged, because let me tell you, it's a lot of psychological work and credit repair. Anybody on it, because I just don't do credit repair and restoration. I also dispute debt collectors. And so a lot of people come to me with their letters from debt collectors and they want me to dispute it for them because the balances are $10,000, $11,000, $12,000. And they want that to legally not owe that debt collector $5,000. Some people just say, I got $1,000 debt collector. You know, Queen, how much would it be for me to invest in you to dispute this debt for me? Because what a lot of people go wrong with debt collectors is they get these template letters from Google off the internet, and it's something watered down like this. Say that you are licensed to collect in my state. Show me a signed signature. You know what? You don't even need a signed signature for most of this debt. If they purchase a credit card debt from you, you didn't sign for that credit card. So and then a lot of people are using 609 Fair Credit Reporting Act for debt collectors, and they're not even under 609. They're under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. And so you're using the wrong language for the wrong deal. And so I also do debt collectors, credit restoration, business credit. I tap on, I'm also learning about altcoins and cryptocurrency. I also do stock investing. I prefer dividend stock payouts through Robinhood, YouTube. All of my links should be in my description. I make those updates today, right? If you, it is so many YouTube videos about Robinhood and stock investing. I know they have Webull as well, but okay. Storm asked me, Storm, look at my description on YouTube. Let me see, can I find that link to the credit repair business, and I can put it on YouTube real quick. So I'm switching over my screen. And so I do a lot on any given day. I do a whole lot, not just, doing this with credit. I help people with debt collectors, and I help people with the W-4 wealth strategies, right? So, Storm, this is the link. I'm in another window. You will go under opportunity. And if you don't have the link and you're watching on Periscope, Instagram, or Facebook, I will put it in the description, especially on Facebook once I upload. So Storm, you will go to opportunity and stroll all the way down. It gives you all of those options. It starts with financial freedom, and share the membership, share the opportunity, and you enjoy the rewards. And it comes with residual income, something I can't give you if I taught you, and you select join now, right? But I am making a booklet pamphlet. It will be when this FICO 10 hits with all of my powerful dispute letters, but I have to see what direction the FICO 10 will go this summer, because the way I dispute may change as well. But that package, and I'm also speaking with the copyright king to get that trademark for me, right? But that package will be $5,000. But you don't want to wait till I drop that package at the end of 2020, when you can go ahead and position people and yourself, right, to get your credit repaired as well. So contact me. Please do not ask for a phone call before you visit my website. My website, and I'm giving this to Periscope. If you want to book your credit audit, I will give you a breakdown of what you need to do from all three credit agencies: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And my website is Fix My Credit and Cash.com. If you're still watching on Facebook and YouTube, someone on Periscope, please put my website in there. You'll select book online, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Periscope, I see you. You said you sent me an email last night. I will check my spam. Facebook, you all coming in. Someone put my website in there, www.fixmycreditandcash.com. My email as well is ld@fixmycreditandcash.com. I will check emails in the morning. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't put the .com on there on YouTube. I was typing so fast. I'm not sure that I checked a lot of emails today, but I already had my time slot allocated that I would check my emails first thing in the morning from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Thank you so much, Marquise, Mr. Williams on Facebook, for putting my link in there. But if your email is in reference to how can I get started with credit repair with you or receive my credit audit, the very first thing you need to do is go to fixmycreditandcash.com. That link, my PayPal link, is in there to give your credit audit. Just know, after you pay the $50 on PayPal, give me 2 to 3 business days, right? 2 to 3 business days. And you want to open your own credit repair business, as well as get professional people that you can talk on the phone with and experts in tax planning. Then go to my link, which I will put in the description when I upload, or send me an email if you want that credit repair business and I can't put the link in like on Periscope. Just send me an email, put in the line credit biz, B-I-Z, credit biz, and I will send you that link to go ahead and enroll you and get you started so you can get some residual income, get these tax deductions that you so desperately need, and get the most money out of your paycheck to do what Miss Sherry Peel Jackson. You are also, if you on YouTube a lot, Sherry Peel, P-E-E-L, Jackson, Sherry Peel Jackson. Follow her on YouTube. She's going to tell you a powerful story about her knowledge and information with the IRS. Someone on Periscope, how does Tradeline work? My cousin does. I don't know what that means, but I discussed Tradelines in the beginning of the video. So go back and watch the replay. Tradelines is just, all right, Jared. Someone already been on my website. Jared Ferguson. Just got your notification. Tradelines is just that you get to leverage or use someone's good credit history only when it relates to credit cards, right? Also, YouTube, I have Tradelines that you can get that will do the same thing as authorized user Tradelines without the cost, and it will be your primary trade line. It will be your primary trade line, like the $5,000 trade line. Click on that link in my description, my Jewelers Club, Huntington Chase. You need to start getting your own personal trade lines to build your credit, because if you have a very low credit card, getting these primary trade lines when I say low, I mean like a $500 or $1,500 credit limit, right? Getting these $5,000 trade line, because what the banks do, even in the business credit world, is they look at what's your personal credit limit and how you're managing that as well. Hello on Periscope. Thank you for the hearts and the digital love. So even when you get a business credit card, right? That's what I believe are your first true baby steps. They will look at what's the highest limit on a personal credit card you have first. So if you have a $5,000 Visa or American Express or Discover card, your business credit approval would be $5,000, right? If it's a $10,000 or $15,000, my first chess move with the Queen was when I got my Navy Federal card, for example, for $25,000. And then that's when the foundation of my business credit cards that don't report. You have to know what business cards to apply for as well. Again, on YouTube, I have that business credit card link in my description, should be on this video, because there are some business credit cards, for example, like Capital One, that even if you get approved for it, it will show on your personal credit report. I don't want that for you. I want you to have the credit cards that will not report on your personal credit report. And if you want to know what that credit card is and the link, I would send it to you. Now, I want to make this disclaimer. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is for education, entertainment purposes only. But once I give you the link, right, because I know how Chase work and they have the highest rewards and it does not show on your personal credit report, you may need the consultation to know, okay, Queen, I have a new business. So what do I put in the numbers for projected income that helps me get the highest rate of approval? Well, if you use the link, they pay me an affiliate fee to help train people with that answer. If you use my affiliate link with the Chase card, then I will consult you. And that's no fee. Just go through my affiliate link, because Chase will give me a referral, right, to make you successful. All right. Just remember, those are memberships, folks. So you will pay $99, my Jewelers Club. And hello, that's true. And $150 every 6 months. And Storm, you are so right for Hunting Chase. Those are memberships. So I advise people to keep them for a certain amount of weeks or maybe 3 months. And then once you apply for personal credit cards, right, to get that high credit limit of a $5,000 personal credit card, if you have, some people have like $500 secured cards when they can just go this route, right, and get their own primary trade line and then apply for a Visa or a MasterCard or Discover and get that high credit limit, not to abuse it, but to use it responsibly. Pay off your balances full, and every month you won't pay the interest rates. And then if you want to build business credit, that's your starting points. Mr. Williams said, hook me up. I don't know what the hookup is, but let me know what you mean. I just have, I had some people on my Facebook today that said, that's why Black businesses fail, because we don't have people that want to get on the phone and give us knowledge for free. Let me tell you this. First of all, if you haven't not even signed up for a credit audit with me for $50, I'm not obligated to give you anything for free. You haven't invested any equity into me or my business, number one. Number two, I don't take time with people who won't invest in themselves. If you won't make an investment in yourself, right, then why should I make an investment in you? Your questions to people or your comments should not be, will you teach me this? It will be, how much of an investment will I have to make to obtain this knowledge? I put my time, my hours, my research. Yeah, I always begging for something free. And I was going to be a little petty today and do a screenshot and really just, say something to those people, but I just blocked them. I'm like, I don't have time to respond to that. You want to use the black and brown card all the time when it's just a matter of you have the wrong mindset. Nobody owes you anything in life. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, you have to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, people. And you have to invest in people. You want them to, in return, invest in you. All right, you all, thank you so much. Rick, let me read you. You say, I have a Discover card for $8,500 limit. Thanks to the Tanya credit education videos about credit. Yeah, Rick, thank you so much. You all get something because I'm always giving out free information. I don't owe you a phone call, or I don't owe you anything else after that. If you follow me, that's helping you. It's not helping me. I give out I've been on this, 50 minutes and counting. That's an hour of my time I could have been investing in someone else, or better yet, answering these emails that I'm getting in my in my emails to help people that's reaching out, that's ready to get started. But I want to get on live and talk to you all and invest some of my time. Thank you so much, Rick. I'm signing off. We'll check some emails. It's still early tonight. So if you're going to send them, you better send them now while I'm going to be in front of my laptop. Or if you want that credit consultant, you better do it now. So much, Corinthia. I think I said that right. Miss Corinthia from Facebook. Yeah, the wrong mindset. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the positive. And hey, thank you all. Mr. Williams, I will hook you up. It's just got to know what your goals are. Hey, thanks. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope family, always. Queen of Credit, enjoy you. Let's do something better today, right? That will help you improve your credit and your cash flow. You're so much welcome on Periscope. I do appreciate you taking out the